But listen, I'm excited about this young lady here on set with us right now for a variety of reasons. She's Spotlight Family, and she is a boss. I remember attending one of her seminars. Just it was a quaint little small group of women, and I fell in love with her then, and I have always just been following her journey ever since. She has over 20 years of experience in restaurant, real estate, retail, wellness and beauty, hospitality, and nonprofit industries.
That's a lot, ain't it?
You might know her name from Milk and Honey or Mink and Honey Beauty. She recently opened La Cage seafood restaurant, and she's got so much more going on. You all meet the multi-hyphenated entrepreneur,
A whole
Miss
boss chick
Outwork,
herself.
Miss Outwork everybody.
Yep.
Monique Rose.
Put them together. Give it up.
Yes.
Might be the best introduction yet.
Well, you deserve it. I promise you.
Period.
This young lady right here is one of the hardest working young ladies I ever met.
Yes.
She puts it down, and I say put it down. And you have carved out your niche in this industry and made a big deal in this industry. So we're going to talk about it a
Yes,
little
you
bit.
have.
Yeah,
And,
you really are a big deal. Y'all, this young lady's a big deal.
She
you
is a
guys.
big deal, right? And it didn't come easy. You know, Monique, I know your story. And just for those who may not know your background and growing up in Milwaukee and being a bartender and where things got started, I won't give it all away, but give them your history, bring them up to date, and then we'll talk about some of the things that you've got going on now.
Let me give you the Reader's Digest version. Born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, had a child at 16 years old, barely graduated high school, went to college, decided it wasn't for me. Went to work. I had a job since I was 13 years old. My first job was as a caddy at a golf course. I wanted to make sure that my mother, who also was a single mother, did not have to worry about me. At the very least, me and my brother are 9 years apart. I said, look.
Are you the youngest?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Okay.
I am the oldest. And when my brother came along, I said, look, I don't want my mom to have to worry about me and my brother. So let me go get a job. So at 13, I went and got a job. Had my son at 16, went to college, came back, worked some more. And when I say worked, I've I've been a correctional officer for 5 years. I've been Series 7 and 63 licensed at an investment firm. I owned group foster homes.
That's dope.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things, but the common thread through all of that, even though I kept a day job for many, many years, was that I always was an entrepreneur. I owned my first bar at 21, 22-ish.
Oh, wait. Y'all give it up for that right
Yeah,
there. Y'all put them
right?
hands together. That's
a
pretty
big
dope.
deal.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's been a common thread. Even though I always had a day job, I still...
We lost power. Get our mic
Let
back.
me keep talking? 'Cause
Yes,
I'll
keep going.
Keep going.
Okay. Even though I always had a day job, I did still always have my own thing going on. So I had a bar, like I said, I opened. Then I decided to go open group foster homes. I have had jewelry businesses. I mean, anything you could possibly name, I have done at some point in time. And up until very recently, which is a big part of my story, I tell people, once Milk and Honey came along, that's when I quit a job. So I want people to understand that, like, it's okay to keep a job.
To still work while you work.
Yes, work and then work on your dream, after you work. But, social media has tricked us into believing that, you can just jump off there and jump off the cliff and make
That's true, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people are convinced of that, and then they find out once they try it that it's a lot of pretense. Before you get to the jumping off the roof part, you have to build the roof. You have to build the house. You have to
Exactly.
you can't just jump. And so I appreciate you telling people that because you are definitely experienced in the game. So continue.
Yeah. Well, that's where the outwork everybody came from, to be honest with you. Like,
Outwork everybody.
Outwork everybody. And I always say including yourself from yesterday. So it's not a competition between me and somebody else or you and somebody else. It's how can you tomorrow do more than you did today.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like, what will you do today that your future self would thank you for? So that's how I live my life literally every day. And that's in every aspect. It's not just work. I mean, work is cool. And,
But wait, Mo, back up a little. I like what you just said. What would you do today? What now?
that your future self would thank you for.
That your future self would thank you for.
Right.
I love that.
That's a big deal. It's motivating.
I love
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Very
Yeah.
motivating.
Yeah, because the time is going to pass anyway, right? You're going to look up. It's going to be next week, next month, next year. A lot of that applies to so much, not just work. A lot of us are on a fitness journey, losing weight. The time is going to pass anyway. So you can look up 9 months from now, and you could be the same weight, or if not more. Or, you could be in the same place financially as you are, or you can be in the same place spiritually as you are right now. All of those things are your options. I choose my heart in life. You know what I mean? Like, life is hard. I choose my heart. You know what I mean? I choose my heart.
I like that. You choose your heart.
I choose my heart. I
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time working, a hard time. Oh, thank you. Hey.
That was dope.
But yeah, you got to choose your heart in life. Am I have a hard time working? Am I going to have a hard time being broke? You know what I'm saying?
Either way,
they
you're
both
gonna have a hard time somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'd rather have a
that.
hard time working than, trying to figure out where I'm going to pay my rent.
I like that. I like it a lot.
I love that.
And so this is what makes you a boss. A boss is a mentality, you guys. It's not just your position, right? It's a mentality, right? And so this young lady is displaying what I mean when I said boss chick. She's really a boss young lady. And it's just a mindset that she has. She's really motivated and driven to do some great things. And so she does.
Thank you.
And so we're proud of you, Mo.
Thank you so much. Cheers
very,
to that.
very proud. Very, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
So
For sure.
when I met you, Milk and Honey was like the big thing. Like that was just like the big damn deal everywhere. Milk and Honey, Milk and Honey.
Milk and honey.
I
milk
can't
and
get
honey.
away from it. Y'all just not gonna stop mentioning it.
Yeah, but you made
It's
a
a
mark
big part
in
of the
it.
story. No,
As
you're right.
it is. It's a huge part of your
Yes.
story, right? We understand, but it's a huge part
For sure.
of what has, catapulted you to who you are today.
Yes.
Right, but you're no longer affiliated with Milk and Honey. Is that correct?
That is correct. I sold the entire brand in 2020. I retained 2 locations in that deal. The last location I sold last June, which was in Camp Springs, Maryland. So I don't own a Milk and Honey. I'm not affiliated with any more Milk and Honey.
Okay.
Got you.
What about
Okay.
Mink and Honey, your beauty line? Because
Now
I
that
have
I'm still
some
doing-
of the lip gloss
Mink
and
and
everything.
honey. I like that. Mink
I have
and
to
honey.
bring you some more. Yeah, Mink
I
and
have
Honey.
the lashes and the lip gloss that I still wear.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, I still have Mink and Honey. Everything's for sale, though. So if my exit strategy is always to sell, by the way. You should always have an exit strategy when you go into a business. So,
Facts.
but yes, I am still affiliated and do own Mink and Honey. I'm very proud of that. We have skincare, like you said, lip gloss, lashes, but I mainly focus on the skincare because everybody's so heavy on the makeup. I want to make sure we're taking care of our skin
Our
underneath.
skin.
Yeah.
Dope.
Okay, so we've gotten through Milk and Honey. That's no longer. Mink and Honey is still out there if
And
you all want to
poppin'.
get and popping for your skincare. Okay, so let's talk about your transition from Milk and Honey to what you're doing now.
Wow.
Catch us up to date.
Okay. Well, there's so much. There's so much that I'm doing now, but let's talk about what's in the area. So I thought I was exiting the restaurant industry in the DMV, and you guys called me on back, and I appreciate that.
Yes, the
because
food
I
is
now
amazing.
I have Lacage Seafood, which is also in
Yay.
Camp Springs, Maryland. It is a Latin Cajun fusion restaurant, and I'm really excited about this full service. The bar is what I'm excited about. The food is amazing, of course. But we have a full bar. We have handcrafted cocktails. And this is a fusion of 2 cultures and cuisines that I love personally. And they go so well together. Like, if you go to New
Latin
Orleans, you know the
seafood.
food. If you go to Mexico, you know the food. They use the same flavors, the same spices. Like, I put them together, and it's bomb.
Oh,
Give it up for that.
So excited.
Boss,
We
that's a
haven't
boss,
been
I
yet
told
to
you guys.
Lacage. It's right up the street from here, right?
Yes, literally like a minute away. So I don't know why you haven't been, but I'm gonna give you a pass.
Okay.
You need to come.
Okay.
We will, trust
You
me.
We're
definitely
coming.
need
We
to
coming.
come. So that we're open 7 days a week. We do serve brunch on Sundays, but for the most part, we focus on lunch and dinner. And the bar, we have a beautiful patio. We do private events. We do catering. So that's where I'm doing in this area. In Atlanta, I have the Bodega on Main, which is 5 minutes from the airport in Atlanta. We are Keith Lee approved. We are one of the restaurants that he visited when he had that horrible trip to Atlanta, but thankfully he gave us a good review.
Keith Lee, we need to get him on here too.
Yeah, well, good luck. Let's tag him like we did for Bodega and see if
Right.
he's going to come on Spotlight of the City and see what he has to say. So I do have that restaurant also on the same block. I opened 3 businesses in one day like a crazy person. I opened the Bodega, Milk and Cookies, and the collab with my son because I am passing it on to my children, this entrepreneurial
Yes,
bug.
legacy.
So we have an exotic snack shop, and we also have a recording studio as well in Atlanta. I own Monique Rose Management. I do business consulting and restaurant consulting. I also own Mode Total Wellness.
So wait, damn it,
goes
damn
on.
it. Wait, Mo. Give it up. Wait, Mo. When the hell you sleep, Mo? When do you sleep?
I sleep and
When
I
do you
die.
lay down and rest, Mo?
I don't know. Rest is important. No, seriously. I have learned as I get older that rest is important. You do a much
Okay.
better job at, doing the work. You can't do all things well if you're not rested. But I don't get much sleep, though. I will tell you that. I do work very hard. And when I reach, what I think is my, peak of success, I will slow down. But for now, I'm going to keep going.
Yes.
Piggyback off of what you said. Yeah, y'all give it up. This is
Yes.
a brilliant young lady, and she's
I
amazing.
love it.
I'm going to
Thank you,
piggyback off you said. What would you consider your peak of success? How does that look for Mo?
Well, it's ever changing, right? Like before, I talk about this all the time. Like when I was dead broke, which wasn't that long ago. Let me tell y'all this. I've done close to $40 million in revenue so far, but I wasn't always like that. Okay, like I have lived paycheck to paycheck most of my life. Okay, so this is not like I'm the first entrepreneur in my family. I did not graduate. College, I barely graduated high school. This is not like I was, some silver spoon kid, okay? Like
Right.
This happened recently, very recently, where I got some real money, right? So, it changes. When I had no money, I wanted $1,000. When I had $1,000, I wanted 10. You know what I mean? When I had 10, I wanted 100. Now 100, I will be sad. You know what I'm saying? I will be, so it changes as you elevate. And it's not always about money. For me,
That's
success
right.
is now, my marriage, my having a successful marriage, making sure that my children are happy and healthy and taken care of. I have a grandchild now. You know what I mean? Like success has
Right.
changed. So for me, it's now the freedom. Like I want the freedom to take care of my family. I want the freedom. You know what I mean? So I no longer
That's so
set money
important.
as a goal. That's not important to me anymore. It's just the freedom that the money gives me.
I like
I
that because
love
I
that.
promise you, a lot of people don't understand how important it is to be free from having to do a thing, right? And being on your own
Yes.
time, being able to go to your children's games and being able to support them at their schools and being able to go out of town and take a trip and don't have to take off. And like a lot of things are taken for granted when you
Yes.
don't have it, right?
For
But when
sure.
you have tapped into that entrepreneurial spirit and have that bug, you can't give it up.
No, you can't.
It's something that sticks with you for a lifetime. So I just really appreciate all that you stand for.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You really do boss up, and you show examples of how a lot of people could take that role. So, last question, I gotta wrap it up,
Okay.
right? And then you give them all your accolades, let them know where they can follow you and stuff like that. But you
Okay.
got 1 hour. You just closed on a bomb deal. You're going to pick up the check. You can put one artist in or one group. Who you listening to? You can't take them out once you put them in.
One art. Who am I listening to?
Yeah,
One
it could
artist.
Be, it could
Oh,
be
this is
one
easy.
artist or a group.
Okay, his name is Jamie McHale. I gave birth to him. He's the greatest artist on the planet. So that's who
Her
I'm listening
son.
to. Jaeemin.
Hey.
Jamie McHale. That's who I'm listening to.
Hands down. Hey, you see how your mother supports you?
That's
you see
right.
That?
I love
That's
that.
boss
You gotta
stuff
have
right
him
there,
on
so-
Spotlight Over City soon.
Yeah, please
so,
do.
So
Please
let
do.
them know where they can follow you and how, if you have anything you want to lastly plug, let them know.
Okay. I'll make it easy for you. I am the Monique Rose on all platforms. So the Monique Rose, like the flower. You can find me. My link tree would take you to all the hyphens that I have going on. But you can find me at the Monique Rose. Website is moniquerose.com. So no the in front of it. And I hope that you follow me. I also have a community. This is what I want to plug, called the Winner Circle. And it's very important to me. And I created something that I was lacking, a place where you can be a winner and people would not hate on you, be mad at you. They will support you. So the Winner Circle online also.
Yes, the
Make sure
Winner
you lock
Circle.
in. Give it up one more
Yes,
time for our
let's get
amazing
into
guest,
it.
Mrs.
The Winner Circle.
That's right.
Okay. From Mrs. Monique Rose.
Rose. Give it up. Much appreciated.
I'm so proud of you, Monique.
Thank
and
you.
I still have that workbook that you gave out when we sat outside.
Well, it's time
at
for another
Milton
one.
Hunt.
Yeah,
It's time for another.
We got to
one.
upgrade.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
Let's
you
do
ready?
it.
All right.
Help her out.
Let's do it. All right, y'all give it up one last time for our Spotlight family,
indeed.
Monique. And we will be right back with the heavy hitting diva in the Spotlight.
Yes, indeed. We'll be right back. Y'all eat that food.